We are here with Robert Aust from University of Leipzig, one of the partners of the EADHE project. And we are going to ask to Robert to introduce himself and to start to tell something about his work in support to students with special needs at University of Leipzig. Could you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Robert Aust. Okay, now we have a small time delay. Okay, hello, my name is Robert Aust. I'm a research assistant at the University of Leipzig, faculty for education, and I'm the project coordinator here in University of Leipzig for the EADHE project. And yeah, we are responsible for the project and evaluation as the leader of this work package, and we are also responsible for data analysis and data collection bit and dissemination and exploitation of the project. Concerning students with disabilities or impairments, we are not close to structures and institutions in the university, like we are not a student service or supporting service like, for example, in the colleagues from Bologna or from Krakow are, but we have a good network of people and responsible institutions at the university to spread our informations or our research results and so on. Within our teaching or education of teachers, we have some subjects like inclusion or disabilities or something like that.
Okay, and could you tell us something more about the strategies, the main strategies in your university to support students with special needs?
Mm-hmm. There's a policy. Okay, the university is now working on a general policy concerning students or studying with disabilities. There is not a finalized strategy yet. There are several strategies from various institutions or persons. There is a new responsible person from this voted or elected from the Senate, and she is a professor in disability studies for learning impairments and sports, and she is now adopting a strategy or developing a strategy concerning students and with disabilities, and she starts to have network meetings every quarterly in a year, and she's like connecting with all the relevant persons and institutions and so on to start building a better network and a good foundation to go on with this process.
Okay, thank you, Robert. And now we can start to talk about your submissions. The EADHE project, has a database of good practices of tools used in different universities, and University of Leipzig submitted different tools in our database. Do you want to tell us something about these tools and to describe some of them in a particular way?
I can outline the general tools the University of Leipzig have. There are various persons or institutions who are responsible for that. The first I've mentioned already. The other one is our student. I must ask my colleague. Vertretung? Student representatives, you can call it. They are elected from the students themselves, and they have a very strong commitment to the process of studying with impairments, and they are planning like events like barrier-free or studying with impairment official day, and have various strategies or websites for special groups of students with impairments. That's kind of, I think, a strong tool that the university have from the students themselves. The other one, what I want to talk about, is the scan system, or yeah, the scan unit, or the unit who will product or develop tools and documents for students with impairments, yeah, visual impairments, yeah, they're called. Should I go on with that? And Andrea, I can't hear, but I go on. Okay, this unit is constructed from two parts of the university. The first is the main library at the University of Leipzig, and the other one is that there is a responsible person from the administrative part of the university. It's one person who is head of this unit, and she has, I think, 3 to 5 students who are working for her, and it's in that way that students with visual impairments can come to this unit and ask that they need some special documents or literature or what else informations concerning their studies, and this unit will provide them the relevant document for visual to read them with visual, or to get the information out of these documents with visual impairments. They have various possibilities to fill these needs, like, for example, to attend lessons, to get the layers or the slides they need, also to have like documents for assessments or studying documents, for example, but also like relevant literature that they need to read within seminars or courses, for example.
Robert,
Mm.
Are there as well students with learning troubles accessing with these services, or is only devoted to students or with visual impairments?
I think that's it's for every student who needs like documents, like also like students with learning disabilities or impairments. They can go over there and ask for help or for support concerning their like kind of special documents or special prepared documents. But I think it's more or less more about the students with visual impairments, because concerning like easy language or the use of easy language within slides or within literature, that's not possible from this unit. But what they started, that's a really nice process. Now they start training programs or training courses for teaching staff at the university to develop own barrier-free or readable audio-readable documents at the university. That's quite nice. They start several training courses within the new seminar semester course, and I think that's quite a good opportunity for employees at the university to develop documents for various needs, like visual impairments or like easy language or simple language, stuff like that.
The involvement of teachers is a very interesting feature. We have discussed about it during our meetings, because it's very important to involve teachers in any process related to the support of students with special needs. Do you think that a number of teachers involved and participating to the development of this tool are enough to make changes in the population of the university?
I'm not quite sure. I don't know how many teachers attend this training courses, but I think one of the tools we presented here in Leipzig from the other university was the question or the process about training courses, training lessons concerning studying with impairments or with disabilities, studying with special or in general, and then with special groups like with visual impairments and so on. First goal was to develop kind of awareness or sensitivity for the students. And but it's important not to say you don't, you are not inclusive in any way, but to look where have these employees from the university are inclusive structures and processes regarding their teaching and lecturing, and then to look where they can develop or transform to be more and more inclusive. It's not to say there are different differences or difficulties, or there are that they are missing some competences. First, to look where are their competences, and what do they have already established in inclusive structures and inclusive processes regarding their work at the university, and then to look where they can get better, or yeah. But I think it's really important. That's why we presented this tool, like training for persons or employees at the university. And all of the people who attend this workshop here totally agree with us, and they have good ideas. And now we are looking how can we implement these ideas or this process, or how can we develop this process to establish more workshops or to attend more lectures regarding that. Huh? Okay, excuse me.
And do you think it is expensive to develop a department supporting students in this way?
I think maybe in the first part it could be expensive, but I think if you look for long-term revenue or economic situation, it could be much cheaper to develop or to implement kind of a unit who is responsible for maybe more or less all needs, or who coordinates these students with impairments or disabilities, than to have various institutions who are responsible for only small parts or a special part concerning studying with disability. I mean, if you look at Aarhus or Ghent or, for example, Bologna, they have a dedicated unit or institution who's responsible for students with disabilities. And I think that's a quite good idea here in Leipzig too, but I think it depends on the goodwill of the university. I think they have it. Then on the financial aspects, and then where this structure or unit have to be implemented, and which part of the university. Is it directly connected to the chancellor, or is it like now it's a professor and she or he is responsible for that and have some people working for that aspect or so on? I don't know. But I think more or less maybe it's a bit expensive or it costs some money or resources, but if you do it quite well and have concrete structures and responsibilities, then it's I don't think that's the big question about the money. It's about who and how many and who is responsible for what. So. And it was one of our results as well, that we said, okay, there are several institutions and they are responsible sometimes for more or less the same thing here in Leipzig. So it is important that everybody knows who is responsible for what and where I have to go to, and that kind to establish like a map or a graphic or like something like that we can spread out, and everybody knows, the students knew and also the employees knew who can I contact for which problem or which situation or stuff like that.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Okay.
We are looking forward to meeting you in Leipzig. Do you want to tell something to our friends who are listening to us in order to invite them to the final conference of our project?
Yeah, I will do. First, I think Leipzig is a quite beautiful city, and also the university has is a great opportunity, and it is for the project and the project results. I think maybe more or less the most important part, and a quite really good opportunity to first meet all the relevant project partners, and second to get in touch with these partners and to discuss the results. I think that's a quite good opportunity, and I think the conference program that we established altogether fits first the needs of the project and also the needs from relevant persons who are working in the field of studying with disability. And I hope that a lot of people will come. I mean, it's free of any funding or of any payments, and it's more or less barrier-free. And I think we have a really good program, and I think also we have really good results. And I think the toolbox that we developed and will present, and also the research process, I think people can get a lot of good ideas and informations regarding studying with impairments.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you to your team who is working hard to prepare the conference. So,
thank you.
bye to everyone, and if you are interested to know something more about tools used by University of Leipzig to understand how they are developing them or piloting them in the university, do not hesitate to contact them through our website, www.eadhe.eu.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.